Hey, what's up, everybody? Dragon Ball FighterZ is out right now. It is taking the gaming community by storm. Our review is out. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it. With that being said, we're getting into the point of the video. These are the characters we wish were in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, starting things off, I'm going to go ahead and say I really wish that Kid Goku was in it. I mean... yeah. Kid Goku is always fun to play as in the fighting games.
He's always awesome.
He's like a really cool ranged melee character with his power pole. I mean, his Ki Blast, you can just like stick him with his power pole.
Yeah.
And I mean, his supers would be pretty cool. They could be like, you know, in the past games, like his not ultimate attack super would be like his Jenkin Rock Paper Scissors, like a cool heavy melee combo attack, and then of course his super move would be, you know, his Ozaru fist thing that he did through King Piccolo. And I mean, Kid Goku is always just a fast, fun, cool character to play as, and I really wish he was in this game. Another character I really wish was in this game, just because he's so cool, is Bardock. Now, Bardock is Goku's father and is just this awesome Saiyan warrior or scientist, depending on which dub you listen to.
Yeah.
But Bardock is just an amazing character. He could have so much potential in the game. He could be like an up close, like bruiser type character where he just like lands these heavy blows on you and isn't like that quick to dodge, maybe. Like not necessarily like heavy, but just like a heavy hitter type character, I guess.
Kind of like Little Mac.
Yeah, kind of. Like he would have his detriments, like, you know, maybe not so good in like the air or something like that. But yeah, something like that where he is just awesome in one aspect and not in another. Maybe incorporate like, you know, he will dodge every now and then because he saw the future of the attack coming. But Bardock would be a really cool character to have. His super would obviously be his little energy ball he throws at Frieza. Or he could see into the future and like do something like that. One super I wish they would do, but I couldn't see it happening because it would be too cheap. If Bardock was getting hit by a beam from the opposing character and grabbed one of their fighters and got them to take the blast like he did in the History of Bardock movie. Also, I hope Bardock can go Super Saiyan because he did in that one episode when he went back in time for some reason, and that whole episode was a mess, and he put the smackdown on Lord Chilled, but yeah, that episode was stupid. But Super Saiyan Bardock is awesome.
I'd rather they ignore that.
I'd love it to happen.
Because, no.
Now, this next character I want in would be really cool if done like the way I want. I want Meta Cooler in. Like regular Cooler would be, you know, cooler to have in because he has his fourth form, but Meta Cooler, you know, has that cool Ultron type, like multiple duplicates of his own body and can move his consciousness from one to the next. So the way I would love Meta Cooler to be in is like, you know, he would be like a ranged key-based character mainly. He knows instant transmission, so he could, you know, be zip zooming all over the screen. But also, if he didn't necessarily like have health, but he had like an amount of duplicates, so you know you have to beat one duplicate, and then you like, you know, will lose like a big chunk of health, and then you beat another duplicate, he loses another chunk of health. Like I think that would be a really cool, like interesting and true to the source material way to, you know, include Metacooler into the game. And I don't know, his super could be just this big Metacooler like Bukkake move where they all like circle around and just blast everybody. But yeah, Metacooler would be an amazing character if done this way, I think. And those are the three characters I want in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
The three I want. I'm going to start off with the original plateau for Goku to overcome. The original master, the Master Roshi. He has proven time and time again, especially in this most recent Tournament of Power arc, that he has techniques that can just rock your world no matter how powerful you are. He has so of course one of his supers would have to be Thunder Shock Surprise. You know, he just shoots electricity from his hands and just holds them there and just hurts them. You know, it'd be pretty basic, but it'd be cool. Then his another one of his supers would be the original Kamehameha. He just buffs up, rips his shirt off, and the rest of the match he's shirtless. Because that would be silly if he got his shirt back, and then he just blasts you with this giant Roshi-sized Kamehameha.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And now his ultimate, I think, could be... It would have to be hard to land. It'd have to be like 16 Self-Destruct, where it's a little hard to land and easy to avoid. But if he hit with Evil Containment Wave and trapped him in a bottle and just kept that character, and he kept them basically until Roshi was defeated, then maybe they could pop back out. That'd be a cool mechanic to make it a little more fair, but all you have to do is put Roshi away, and they'd be out of character for at least a while. And it couldn't be one of his supers, but I really want like a stun attack where he does the Sleepy Boy deal that he did on Goku in the first World Martial Arts Tournament, and just puts him to sleep for a few seconds, let you get some combos going.
Well, I mean, Tien kind of has something like that with Chaozu's telekinesis. Like, he summons Chaozu, Chaozu just holds him there. It could be like that. Like, it wouldn't last forever, but, you know.
Now, the second character I want would be Hercule Satan. 2 words. Dynamite Kick! That's my favorite attack of his, is the Dynamite Kick. And he'd probably just throw rocks and grenades like normal Hercule does in fighting games. Yeah. And he played like a pretty good melee fighter with his Dynamite Kicks and Trick Beam and all that. But his ultimate, like his strongest move, would have to be Present for You, where he just hands them a Game Boy and explodes it in their face.
Present for You is so great.
Now, my last character that I would want would be Vegito, or Gogeta. I don't really care which, but probably Vegito, because he has a Spirit Sword. And that thing's pretty awesome, where he just stabs Boo and just holds him there.
Yeah.
Taunts him the whole time, because that's what he does. Probably throw in Big Bang Kamehameha for him, since, I mean, that was GT, but he still did it.
That was Gogeta in GT.
Oh well.
Gogeta's not canon. Vegito is.
Yeah, so throwing, I don't really remember too many of Vegito's attacks outside of Spirit Sword, but they could come up with something. Vegito's awesome.
Another character that would be really cool, I think, is Jocko.
Jocko's hilarious.
I can't really think of a lot of specific moves he could do. Like, I'm sure he'd play a lot like he does in Xenoverse. But just, like, for a new character, he's... I don't know why I really like him. He's hilarious and cool, and
he'd probably
also not cool at the same time.
Yeah. I imagine he'd play, like, very evasively. Like, he has a bunch of dodge moves. Yeah. And he can just, like, slip behind them and zap them.
Maybe, like, trick them into hurting themselves or something. But
Jocko would be great in the game, because he's so funny.
And this one... I just think it'd be cool to have a character that's a couple of different sizes. So Garlic Jr. would be cool, because you can start off as Tiny Garlic Jr. and then you transform into the big one later. Do like, or maybe have like Machio Star as a move, so he's like temporarily buffed. Or of course, you know, his ultimate thing is Dead Zone, but you got to have a workaround in there where the other person can hit you into it. Like
that would be cool. And he could actually be like one of those, like most fighting games, you know, have that one character that switches between fighting styles. So he could do that.
Like the big one could have a completely different fighting style and moveset.
Yeah, Big Garlic Jr.
Whoever
could
gets
be
the
heavy.
Whoever gets the first knockback goes into the dead zone.
Oh yeah,
that'd be a good way.
That'd be cool.
Put everyone on edge.
And a lot of people probably won't like this one, but
no.
I think Babidi's fun. Like, he's a hilarious character to me. He doesn't do anything on his own. Like, all of his moveset would be basically like Captain Ginyu, like just using Dabura and Yakon and Pui Pui.
You can even throw in Spopovich and Yamu to fill out his moves.
Like, maybe a couple of magic moves, like a force field and stuff like that. But
that goop that Piccolo didn't care about.
Yeah. And besides using the other fighters, I can't really think of any super moves except maybe he could
Give Deborah to spit on him.
Yeah, Deborah spit would be a good one. Like throw a one-hit KO in there, like 16's self-destruct.
Yeah.
And this is going back to similar to Captain Ginyu's technique, but if you could possess the other character as a new like Majin soldier for yourself,
that would be really cool.
That would be
like where it just like takes
really
them away
interesting.
and adds them to your roster basically, or adds them to his moveset.
They'd have to make
Yeah.
that crazily hard to land though. 'Cause
Yeah, that would have to be like nuts.
Yeah, because that's 2 one-hit KOs for him.
Yeah.
But
But his Bobbity, like his other moveset probably wouldn't be that
Yeah.
good. So that would kind of like
Yeah.
I could see it balancing him out
Yeah.
if his super moves were utterly ridiculous, but his actual moves weren't that good.
yeah, like if he just sucks if you can't land the super moves.
And it could be like I said with Evil Containment, where if you beat Bobbity, you get your character back.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Vegeta showed us that you can fight his possession, so...
Yeah. But yeah, those are the 9 characters we really wish were in Dragon Ball FighterZ that aren't. Maybe they'll get in with DLC or preferably free update, but that's a dream world I'm living in. You know, they might make it into the game eventually, but they weren't in at launch, and we really wish they were, because more time with these characters would be more fun to be had. Hey, thanks for watching. Did you like the video? Why don't you hit that like and subscribe button? It really helps us grow the channel. And don't forget to ring that bell to join our notification squad. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I put the links in the description just to make it easier for you to get to. And we will catch you next time for the next video from the Bro Trio.